Hey everybody, Oversoul here. So I'm gonna level with y'all real quick. I fucked up. And I don't mean like anytime recently, although I kinda did. I just mean in general, I fucked up. So, um, here's the thing. My upload schedule might be a little spotty over the next couple of days or whatever because, um, well, long story short, I've been having these toothaches on and off for the past couple of months, and full disclosure, in my teen years, in my early 20s, I was not really good with my oral hygiene. I was very lazy about it, and I try to do better now, I do, but even now, I still miss a day or two here and there, and I really shouldn't, neither should you. Brush your shit, for real. Because I'm gonna give you all a life lesson based on personal experience here, and I'm on some very heavy painkillers, so this might come across as some kind of goofy philosophical ranting deal, but anyways, long story take care of your teeth, because otherwise shit like this will happen to you, and here's what I'm gonna tell you. So, I basically ignored the pain. I would usually pop a couple of ibuprofen, swish some mouthwash, it would feel good again, and it wouldn't come up again for a couple of weeks. So I just, I always cross that bridge when I come to it. Horrible mistake. That was the fucking stupidest thing I could have done. So last night, after coming back from seeing Spider-Man Homecoming, fantastic movie by the way, Tom Holland is the definitive Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I agree with my sister. Tobey Maguire's a good Peter Parker, but not a good Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield's a good Spider-Man, but not a good Peter Parker. Tom Holland is a good both. I do feel like they leaned a little too heavily on some of the MCU references, like they were kind of really pounding you over the head with the, hey, this is part of the Marvel universe, don't let the Sony logo at the beginning confuse you. But anyways, so... Okay, so here's what happened. Never let a tooth problem get so bad that you end up in the hospital, because that's what happened to me. So what happened was, I'm so sorry, it's the painkillers, I swear, I'm so sorry, okay. What happened was, with the tooth, after we got back from the movie yesterday, I started having these pains, and it was throughout the night, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm used to, I'll take care of this. Then I woke up this morning in pain, and I was like, oh, this ain't right. This is normally gone by now. I tried to take care of it. I went to the Walgreens. I got some of that numbing stuff that you put on there. I got some Advil. They did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, as you can see by my face now, as the day progressed, my gums underneath that tooth started to get more swollen and swollen and swollen. And eventually I just couldn't take it anymore. I called my dentist. I'm going to see them on Wednesday morning, but they insisted that I go see the doctor. They insisted, they're like, you need to go to the ER, like, now, because you probably need antibiotics. So I did. I went there, and I was at the fucking hospital from 2 in the afternoon until, like, 7:30 at night. Oh my god. Yeah. They didn't even call me back until 7, and then it still took a half hour just to ask me what the problem is and fill out some paperwork. They were busy today. Luckily, I had my phone, watched a little bit of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, checked out Black Mirror on Netflix for the first time. Funky Hurdles recommended episode 4 of season 2. It's called A White Christmas, and if you're a fan of Soma, I recommend checking it out too. The whole thing is basically a modern day Twilight Zone, an anthology series of different sci-fi, horror, and thriller stories, with each episode being a different story. But the episode that I watched has John Hamm in it, and he tells these stories of things that he's been involved in, and the second thing he's involved in is a lot like Soma, because, and this is in a time where technology is different, we're seeing through where everybody has cameras and social networks built into them, so their eyes are cameras. Your eyes, you can take pictures with your eyes, and everything is integrated through augmented reality. So if someone pisses you off, you can literally just pull up a button on your hand and block them, and they will show up to you in real life as nothing but a pixelated image. You can't see them or hear them, even if they're right in front of you. That's crazy. But one of the things that they do is they implant, if somebody wants it to happen, they implant the chip inside someone's head, right? And over the week, that person, that chip kind of reads that person's brain and like makes a copy of them onto the chip. Then they do a surgery where they take the chip out and implant it in a little home device, and a copy of that person who still thinks it is that person starts freaking out, and John Hamm's character's job was to basically sit there and kind of like guide them through it, you know? Like, hey, you're not really you, you're just a copy of you. You know, it's a fucking weird, unethical process that we do, but whatever, it's the future, you know? And it's just, it gets pretty fucked up, so definitely check that out. But anyways, I went off track again. So yeah, the doctor told me it was good. I came in, prescribed me some antibiotics, some painkillers, some very strong painkillers, and some medical mouthwash. So, so here's the thing. Because of the painkillers, and because of this is why my cheek is swollen. It's infected, basically. So because of that, I have to, my video recording might be a little spotty, okay? Now, they did tell me to only take the painkillers as needed. Oh, I can already feel the swelling going down a little bit. The pain just suddenly like completely went away. The pain is gone. When they asked me what my pain level was, with a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the worst, it was like, it started off as a 7 earlier in the day and then turned into a fucking 9. It was really bad. But to be fair, I'm also kind of a big baby. I don't have a very high pain tolerance. I have an extremely low pain tolerance. Like, the only time I don't feel pain is something like where where like if I accidentally cut my hand or something and I don't realize that I did it, I won't even feel it until I've seen that it happened, you know? Or things like, you know, when I go to donate plasma, I barely feel the needle go anymore, but that's because they stick it in the same spot all the time and there's scar tissue there now, so that has something to do with it. But anyways, I know I'm standing and I'm holding the phone. I'm so sorry I'm making you guys go through this, but I can't think straight right now. That's why this whole thing is, you know, it's funny, but it's not, you know? Like, this is probably funny to watch because I'm, well, fucking, to put it bluntly, high on a painkiller. It's not, it's prescribed, so don't worry, you know? But and I'm not the type to sit there and like blah, 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 blah. I won't do that. I'm taking them as needed, and it's only when the pain gets really severe. Otherwise, I'm supposed to stick to ibuprofen. But anyways, fuck. Now I forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, the videos are gonna be spotty because as a result of, well, you can see how I am now. Imagine trying to do commentary like this, you know, properly. Could be funny actually. We'll see. But I need rest, and painkillers, the thing is, they eventually knock you out. Like, and I could be, like, recording a video, and it just, like, suddenly just make me... So, yeah, guys, did I miss the plot? You know, it could be bad. So, because of that, and because I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday, and Wednesdays is also when I go donate plasma, which I might not actually be able to do after my dentist appointment, you know, they're very finicky. I might get deferred for a while. Anyways, this week is gonna be, I'm not sticking to my schedule this week, to put it bluntly. I'm not gonna be able to. If I might be able to upload some things randomly throughout the week, but as far as like consistent Monday through Friday Let's Plays, it's probably not happening this week. I'm sure you guys can understand, though, given the whole scenario. Now, I do want to apologize, though. I know that you guys are going to be nice and understanding, but I owe you an apology because it is my fault. I did this to myself, I was irresponsible, and I'm paying the price, and I'm making you guys pay the price as well by not having content for you on time, and I feel really bad about it, but please, no sympathy, it's not needed. I don't deserve it. I did this to myself. It's my fault. So, I'm, you know, all the pain and all that is just karma for me not doing what I'm supposed to do, but I wish it didn't affect you guys too, you know, at the same time. That's the part that bothers me. But anyways, so that's that. I'm gonna try. I have one episode of Get Even recorded, and I have one more to do, but there was just some spotty stuff in the episode. Today, even recording today before getting all the painkillers and stuff was hard because I was, like, in so much pain. And you might be able to tell in the video, I am a lot more quick to anger because I'm irritable, and and sometimes I was quiet for longer periods of time than usual because I was in so much pain. It actually hurt to talk. So, but I still tried to struggle through it and do a video for you guys. Now, hopefully, what I'm going to try to do maybe is I'm like maybe 15-20 minutes from the end of Get Even, I think. Well, actually, I know I am because I got stuck in it and I had to look something up, and then the thing was like, oh, you're almost through. So I was like, oh, shit. So, although I think the game just glitched because a picture I was supposed to be able to interact with didn't work. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point is, if I don't release both episodes, I'm either going to release both of those episodes separately, or I'm going to kind of cut up the first one and merge them together. In a way that makes sense, of course. I'm not going to have you jump in between the two. Obviously, they'll still be chronological. But I recorded today's episode for like an hour, and there's a lot to cut out of that hour. A lot. So, at least a good 20 minutes worth of shit. So, you're either the final episode is either gonna be long, either longer or really short. I'm not sure which yet. But we'll see if I merge them or not, and it just depends on how I feel as the days go. Now, tomorrow I'm gonna have some more free time during the day, so tomorrow I might be able to get some shit done, as long as the pain isn't so severe that I have to take a painkiller, because then it's just gonna fuck me up again. So hopefully I can stick to the ibuprofen and get shit done, but we'll see when the time comes. Anyways, that's it for this little Improv 2 update video, brought to you by Painkillers. Oh yeah, and my lesson for you all is don't fucking neglect your oral hygiene. Jesus Christ. I've had food poisoning, I've had sinus infections, I've broken my wrist before. And this is possibly some of the worst pain I've ever gone through. Teeth are fucking sensitive as fuck. And your gums, forget about it. I can't even touch them now without it hurting like hell. So, yeah. If you don't want to look like you constantly have a permanent jawbreaker in your mouth and feel a pain that is which the likes of 1,000 armies of hell unleashed upon the roots of your teeth, then fucking brush your shit. And I mean like twice daily, after breakfast and before bed, because I'm not trying to PSA here, I'm just saying I'm going to have to start doing that shit a lot better too, because this was a real kick in the teeth, no pun intended, for me, honestly. I learned my fucking lesson. I'm going to brush the motherfucking fuck out of those things. I might even do it 3 goddamn times a day. Well, there is such a thing as overbrushing too, so. Anyways, I'm rambling. Alright, you get the picture. Peace, I'm out.